What's going on, guys? It's Greg from East Coast Eyes, and today we have a tutorial for my new weapon of choice, the Optik with Hero Mesh with a mid-low pocket. So we chose a gray Optik with neon green strings and white Hero Mesh, so you guys can really see the difference between the sidewall, the strings, and the Hero Mesh. So pocket that I'm using is mid to mid-low. It'll drop a little bit for one-handed cradling and shift up a little bit for shooting. This pattern would translate pretty well to an Optik U, so if you have the Optik U, you could probably use the same pattern and end up with a pretty nice pocket. It might be a little shallower, but not much. So the sidewall pattern is pretty simple. We're going to run you guys through it and show you exactly how it did. So first we're going to start by stringing the top string. We're going to use the most simple form of top string, and that's a 9-diamond top string. You're going to start by putting the sidewall string through the outside of the second sidewall hole, looping it around the first mesh hole, and coming back under the first mesh hole to tie it on to the sidewall. You're then going to attach the second mesh hole to the first top string hole. Then skip one mesh hole and skip one top string hole and move to the fourth mesh hole and the third top string hole over and attach the mesh. Again, skip another mesh hole and go to the next top string hole to create a symmetrical top string. Then just like the other side, you're going to skip another mesh hole and skip another top string hole and move to the second to last mesh hole with the final top string hole. Then attach the final mesh hole using a loop to the second sidewall hole on the other side. Now we're going to move on to stringing these sidewall holes. So you're going to start your sidewall string on the third sidewall hole and loop in the first hole of mesh to that third sidewall string. So you're going to go up under the mesh, come back around through the outside of the sidewall, then up under the bottom of the mesh again to create a loop. Then you're going to skip 2 holes in the sidewall and use a knot to attach the second hole of mesh down to the next sidewall hole. Skipping these 2 holes will pull the mesh tightly and ensure that you have a nice tight channel. Then you're going to skip 1 more sidewall hole and knot the third hole of mesh down to that sidewall hole. Then, without skipping a hole, knot the 4th hole of mesh down to the next sidewall hole. Then we're going to begin to create the pocket. So you can do a 1 by putting the sidewall string up and under the 5th hole of mesh, and then through the outside of the sidewall and back around. Then repeat with another 1 without skipping a sidewall hole. Now we're going to do a 2 to bunch the mesh and create the pocket. So go up under the next hole of mesh, and then back around and up under another hole of mesh without going through the sidewall. Then go through the outside of the sidewall and back around through the string to create a loop. This is known as a 2. Then you're going to do another 1 while skipping a sidewall hole. And then on our 1 tie off, you're going to go through the back of the mesh first, and then through the inside of the sidewall, and then tie off your knot at the end of the sidewall. You should have 1 sidewall hole left over when you're done with the sidewall string. Finally, we need to string the bottom string. So you can go into the outside of that last sidewall hole that you left empty, and then into the inside of the furthest left bottom string hole. Then go up through the bottom of the outside hole of the 9 diamond row right under the last 10 diamond row you used for the sidewall string. Then skip 3 bottom rows of mesh, and then go in through the middle diamond and back around through the outside of the second bottom string hole. Then go straight over through the inside of the third bottom string hole and go up through that same diamond that you ended on the bottom string from the first loop. Then go all the way over through the outside mesh hole of the 9 diamond row, and then you're going to pull the string out and come back down and go in through the outside of the last bottom string hole. And then to tie off, take your sidewall string and go in through the inside of the last sidewall hole on the other side. Ensure that all the tension is correct to make sure your pocket stays even and has the correct depth. So that is how you string the sidewall pattern for the Optik. The top string was simple and 9 diamond. For the shooting strings, you can kind of go with whatever you like. What I like is 1 shooting nylon and 2 U's. It's a setup that I've always used ever since college, and it really gives me a lot of snap and feel off the U and a lot of hold. The pocket will shift right up under that bottom 3 diamond U and give it a lot of power for shooting, but you could throw in some straights if you have to play by NCAA legal rules, and it will still work really, really well. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like if you liked it. Let us know what other tutorials you'd like to see down in the comments, and have a great day.